Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2015 Holden Cascada. As you can see, it is a convertible, and what we're going to do is go through the exterior condition and just show you some of the features of the interior. Now, starting off at the front end, as you can see, it does have that beautiful chrome finish with the Holden badge right in the middle there. As you know, it is a Holden Cascada. One thing I will note, on the front end you do get your front parking sensors. It does help when you're parking such a beautiful car, obviously to protect the paintwork and possible damage to the front end. What you have here is really big, bold, beautiful headlights. You do have the projector globe in there that is going to help with the projection of the light in the nighttime and really give good visibility as well. Just in the front bar here, you do have your fog lights as well. It is going to help again on those cloudy mornings. As you come across the side of the car, as you can see, the paint condition is exceptional on this car. It has been looked after really well by the previous owner. Coming to that first alloy wheel, again, great condition on the first alloy. What is this? No major damage or marks, just something on the exterior. It does come off when you can just scrape it off, but no major wear or damage to the actual rim, and plenty of tread on these Continental tires. Now, coming across the side, you do get the color match side mirror and door handles, and as you can see, it does give a really nice finish to the car. It does break up the car with the plastic bottom end. Now that just prevents it from any serious damage happening to the actual side mirror. And as you can see, the indicator globe is built into the side panel there. It does help when you are indicating and turning across the side. We do have the windows down. It does give a really nice sporty look to the car, and as I mentioned before, it is a convertible. So opening up the driver's side door, plenty of space for the driver. You can see it is a leather seated car, a great condition on the actual bolsters and no major wear or damage to the actual leather and no cracking either. So the previous owner has done a great job in looking after the car. I highly recommend you speak to us about a lifestyle pack, which is going to give a lifetime warranty on these beautiful leather seats, and it is going to protect it and make it much easier to clean. Just having a look at the carpet. Carpet's in great condition, no tear or damage to the carpet, and you've got very minimal marks just on the door trim here when you are climbing in and out, and you've got the Holden scuff plate that is going to protect this paintwork here as well. So added protection for the interior and the paint quality of the car. And on the door here, where we can get lazy and kick it open, very minor marks, but for the most part the condition of the actual inner door is exceptional. Just close this up. Coming across the back end of the car to the second alloy, again, great condition on the alloy. Very minor mark here if I'm being quite picky, but the actual rim is in great condition, and again, plenty of tread on these Continental tires. We do have those premium tires on the car as well. Fuel fill cap is on the driver's side of the car. Now you can just pop it open, and this does lock when the car is actually locked, so no one's going to be nicking your fuel. Coming across to the back end Cascada, you do have the beautiful turbo badging in here. It's going to give you a little bit of extra kick when you are driving. Probably not too much, but a little bit. And just on the back end, you've got your 4 parking sensors on the back and your rear view camera just mounted under there as well. You can see it does have a nice diffuser with your exhaust just at the back there. Really big brake lights, does help indicate to the people behind you, and you've got this nice high mounted brake light as well. Again, does help when you are braking. Now with the boot, you do just press the back here and it does pop open. As you can see, a little bit of storage in the back here. It does have your genuine carpet mats as well, and a little pack for your sunroof to protect it, your soft top to protect it from any damage, and you got your space saver spare wheel under here with any tools you will need to actually get that onto your car. Now, one thing I will note, in the boot, you do get 2 little levers here. Now, by flicking that, it does drop the seats in the back, and it allows you for a little bit of added storage and space in the boot when you are sliding something under the convertible storage here. Now, just closing this up. Coming across the passenger side of the car to that third alloy, the one that generally gets damaged the most. There is a very minor scuff here, but for the most part, the rim's actually in great condition, and again, plenty of tread on these tires. Coming across the side, again, passenger side presents really well. Paint's in exceptional condition. As I mentioned, please take advantage of the lifestyle pack that does also come with a lifetime warranty on this really nice silver paintwork. And coming over to the 4th alloy, the one that generally gets damaged the most is in great condition, no damage or scuffing on the actual rim. And again, plenty of tread on these Continental tires. As you can see, guys, the car presents exceptionally. And what we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, now taking a look inside the engine bay here, what we have here is Holden's 4-cylinder 1.6 litre turbo petrol Ecotec motor. It does, obviously being the Ecotec, help with your fuel as well. Now this does come with a 6-speed automatic gearbox that does make the shifts really nice and smooth and very cruisy when you do have the top down. does make it a really nice drive car. The car comes with 4 airbags, and the motor itself produces 125 kilowatts with 260 newton meters torque, so plenty of power behind the car, and does help when you do have a full load of people on those long drives. As I mentioned before, it is a petrol fuel tank with a 56 litre capacity. Now this has a combined fuel consumption of 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres with an average fuel distance of 747 kilometres off a full tank, so great economy on this car. Alright, now taking a look inside the Holden now. Quite a comfortable looking car, very easy to use, and plenty of user-friendly buttons, so really big bold buttons that are very nice and clear for the driver and the passengers in the car. So starting off on the driver's side door, you do get this really beautiful leather trim armrest with this really nice carbon fiber finish plate here. It does give a really nice sporty look to the car. Now just behind that, you do have your fully automatic power windows for all 4 windows of the car, and you got this really nice chrome badging here as well, chrome door handle. Now just on the right here is your power mirror settings. You can just you can adjust it with the toggle just on the right, up on the door here. Now coming over just onto the right side of the steering wheel, you get all your headlight controls. Now you can just leave it in automatic and the car is going to do everything for you, so it makes it nice and easy for the driver, and you got your 2 fog light buttons for your front and rear fog lights as well. Just next to that is your height adjuster for your headlights. If you do have a bit of payload in the back and the lights are tilting a little bit up, you can adjust it with this little toggle here, and you've got a little illumination control to adjust the brightness of your actual cluster. Now coming over to the right hand stock are all your wiper and washer fluids. It is somewhat a European car in the way it is designed, so all your wiper and washer fluids are on the left hand side, and if you right hand side, sorry, and if you come over to the left hand side on the stock here are all your indicator, as well as a little menu button to flick through the actual settings in the little screen in your center in your cluster. Now what you have here is a really nice leather wrapped steering wheel, very comfortable to use and plenty of grip anywhere you wanted to hold on the steering wheel, very comfortable as well. On the right hand side, you got all your cruise control, all your media settings with your volume and your source to flick through the different options, and your Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile phone controls here as well. On the left hand side are all your cruise control settings. You've got your speed limiter here, as well as your cruise control option there, and your set coast controls here. Coming over to the center console, as you can see, it's very nicely laid out, plenty of buttons for any possible options you can use. Now this car does come with navigation. As you can see, we're at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive, so I do highly recommend you come check us out when you get the time. And you've got all your home buttons as well. It does let you flick through all the different settings for your Bluetooth, Bluetooth audio, as well as your FM and AM radio. Now just under that, you've got your hazard signals as well as your central locking controls, and on the side of that, you've got your parking sensor button if you did want to turn it off in case it does get annoying, and you've got all your other controls for your head unit, as well as your volume control and the little dial to flick through the different options there. Just below that is your climate control settings. You do have dual climate control for driver and passenger. It is quite a small car, but it does help when you can have your own different settings. And just above that, you got 2 controls for your heated seats, as well as your AC and the different modes. Now this little button here is for your heated steering wheel, so on those cold mornings, it is going to make it nice and warm and comfortable for you to drive. Now, just coming under that, you've got a little bit of storage with a USB slot, as well as your 12-volt socket. Now there is no cigarette lighter, it's just a 12-volt, as we don't encourage people to smoke in the car. And you've got a little auxiliary port, I believe. And coming just behind that, you've got your really nice gear shifter. It is very comfortable and quite easy to use. It does have a leather sock as well. And as you come down, you do get your reverse camera settings. As you can see, very clear reverse camera, and is mounted just below your rear bar, so you might want to stop just at that red line there. It's going to give you enough space to open your boot and plenty of room between the car behind you. Now, as I mentioned before, it is a sports automatic gearbox, so you can put it down to drive, and if you flick it to the left, you can flick through the gears manually if you wanted to. However, you can just leave it in drive and the car's going to do everything for you. Now just coming behind that is your electric park brake, so you can just flick it up and down to engage your brake. And this button here, just over here, is a control to actually control all your windows, so you can just flick that up and it is going to bring all your windows up at once, or you can flick it down and it's going to drop your windows. Now that's obviously for your convertible option. So this lever here, by simply holding it up, that is going to open the roof. As you can see, I am still holding it up, and you've got the boot opening up to make space for the convertible, and it does tuck away nice and quickly as well. As you can see, very easy to use for any driver, or any driver really in the car. And just behind that, in the center console here, you do get a little bit of added storage. As you can see, as we pan across, get a little bit added storage here. Now you can just fold this up if you did want a bit of added extra space, and there is a little bit of leverage in case of if you did want to remove these different storages in here. Now coming behind that, you've got this leather wrapped center console, very nice and comfortable, rest your arm on, and you've got plenty of storage under there as well for anything you might want to store in there. Now as we come across, just taking a look at the service books here. So this car has done 32,000 kilometers, quite low mileage, and as you can see, last service was done at 31,000 kilometers at Barry Burke Motors. So full service history on the car done at Barry Burke Holden, and great condition on the actual car. So you know the car has been looked after mechanically, and just by looking at the interior, you can see that the previous owner has done a great job in looking after the car. Alright, thank you for watching the walk around video of this 2015 Holden Cascada. Now, if you did have any questions in regards to the car or wanted to test drive, the number to dial is 99070555. And just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that offers is 5 years extended protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also come with 10 years roadside assistance and unlimited claims up to $3,600. So great value for money. And as I mentioned before, please take advantage of the lifestyle pack. It does give a lifetime warranty on this beautiful silver paintwork and the leather interior. Now these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Lastly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, it gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people and the right kind of business. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you for watching.